With an A football, it's all off the rails, like a resurgence on epic fails. Living in chaos, just like our show. Tune in, it's a wild ride, you know. Tune in, it's a wild ride, you know.
Ah, we're not there.
No. No, I mean, we are. We're just in the corners, am I right?
What is going on? Tell you what, we're not there either.
Yeah.
B-Dog, what is going on here? Well, welcome to the Nerdy Football Lads podcast. I know you can hear me, you just can't see me. Just give me a second and I will work that out. Will be 2 seconds, because for some reason, everything's just going wrong. B-Dog, how are you, mate?
I'm not too bad for you.
Well, it's been better on it.
It has.
2 weeks in a row, I swear, I was like, right, nothing's going to go wrong this week. And here we are. But I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's going on. But
Yeah, it's just one of those things, isn't it? You know, it never goes right for us.
I think we should be good, maybe.
Have you just turned the camera on?
No, I have changed the setting on the camera. Thank you very much. There we go. There we are.
We're back.
I mean, at least it's not half an hour late like last week.
That's true, that's true.
But yeah, welcome to the Nerdy Football Lads podcast. Thank you very much for waiting so patiently for us to stop being idiots.
Again.
I put a TikTok out and I basically said, for what our channel, for what our podcast is known for, is being idiots and getting things wrong and fucking things up.
That's what we do best.
Yep, we are probably a minute in and we've already nailed it.
Yeah.
We've already absolutely nailed it.
Wouldn't be us if it wasn't.
Honestly, we are live, not from. Do you know the stadium, B-Dog?
Well, I'll be honest with you. I think there's a red flag in the middle there, so I'm assuming it's going to be the Bucks.
It is, but I know you're not a stadium guy.
I'm not. No, I'm not a big stadium nerd. I'll be honest with you.
You don't know the name of this one?
I'm going to go with Shipfield.
Nope. We are at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida.
Oh.
Nice looking little stadium.
It is actually. I like the sunset in the background.
Yeah,
That's
really
for a
nice.
change.
We're in some nice settings. A bit humid here today, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Bit
wearing a
humid.
t-shirt and my underwear.
Yeah, a bit humid. But big one today, because we're going to do all the things that we normally do. But I messaged you this morning and said I've got a little game for you.
Yeah, you did. You did, and I was very worried at first. I will be honest with you.
I mean, I did try and trap you a little bit. I put on our Instagram what it was going to be, because I know that you crap at the socials,
Just a little bit.
but you managed to see what it was.
I did, yeah.
So you managed to get there in the end. So those of you that haven't seen the socials, we're going to be playing some Family Feud or Family Fortunes today.
Are you going to be Steve Harvey?
I'm going to be Steve Harvey,
Oh God.
but slightly worse teeth. slightly paler, I think.
And a beard instead of a mustache.
Well, yeah. For me, yeah. I've got it pretty much nailed.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I wanted to talk on here because obviously I go to London in a couple of weeks. I'm going to see the Patriots play the Jags.
That'll be a bad game for the Patriots.
I don't know. The Jags don't look great.
No.
And Drake may be in by then. But I want to talk to you because you've got a potential chance at going to the London game the week before.
Oh yeah. I doubt I will do though. You know, I tried to throw my hat in the ring, but I think I might have overthrown it a little bit.
With that game, because obviously I'm kind of all in for Patriots Jags because it's my first Patriots game. What can fans in the UK expect from that game specifically?
The Patriots Jags. Well, I think everyone knows that the Jags is normally the London team, isn't it? That was the big thing. Everyone likes the Jags if they're from the UK normally, because there was a big talk of them moving over here and us actually having a team in London. But like you said, it's the Jags haven't started off hot. The Patriots haven't started off hot.
Nope.
It's going to be interesting to see how that game's going to go. The only thing I really hope for is that we have the Toy Story version again.
Oh,
Disney
oh
Plus.
God,
'Cause
no.
I would love to see Drake May and Trevor Lawrence as Toy Story dolls. I think that'd just be great.
that would ruin woman Trevor Lawrence for me forever.
No.
Yeah,
How the game's
it
going to
would,
go.
man,
The only
it
thing I
would.
really
But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it purely because it's the Patriots.
Sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt you here because my mother. Hello, mother. How are you?
Hello, Mum. Well, I'm just going to go with Mum as well, just because it saves on, you know. Oh, hi, Adele. And if you don't like being called Adele, or, I'm going to go with Mum.
Team
All
Mum.
right. Hi, Mum. Matt, as always, thank you very much. Although you did say you would tell us when you could see and hear us, and you did not. So that kind of sucks for you. Not for you, by you. It sucks for us.
Yeah,
But just listen to the theme song words for the first time.
I know.
Yeah, that was delicately written by yours truly, that song.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
It was. It was. I mean, AI sang it, but I wrote it.
Yeah, I suppose that's not necessarily true.
Matt, if you get the chance, mate, head onto Instagram. The full version's on there.
5 minutes long.
I'll tell you what. No, the video with the lyrics is on this YouTube channel,
It is, yeah.
so you can go on there, check what the lyrics out,
Learn
But-
them off by heart.
learn them. I was singing it earlier, actually.
Yeah, I keep listening to it in the
Just
shower.
just in my head. Country version or normal version?
Country version, always.
Yeah, you are a country version
I
guy.
am. I'm going to buy Stetson, I think.
But right, I'm just gonna try something with this because, with any luck, that should. Oh no! I need to work at some things. Right, should we jump in to some
News.
family? No,
Oh, you're going to Family
I want to
Feud
go to
first?
Family
Oh, you want
Feuds
to start?
first. I
To
want to.
test me off the
I
bat.
want to give the guys a chance to see what their kind of footballing knowledge is.
All right, okay,
Knowledge
okay.
is like early doors, I think. What I'm going to do is just move that a little bit because we're struggling to see chat and screen here. Right, so we're going to move into Family Fortunes. Right, let's go. There we go, nice new set. We need to take your
I
X's
failed.
off there. Right, B-Dog.
Right.
I
okay.
mean, we've got one game that I've got graphics for.
Okay.
All right, I've told you what that is.
Yeah.
Well, you guess what it was.
Yeah.
Right. So what we've got is 10 quarterbacks with the most career passing yards.
Is it really bad that I think I already know who all 10 are?
I'm expecting you to know all 10, but I kind of prepared for that outcome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've got a second game that I don't have the graphics for, but
That's the knowledge.
it's there and ready to go
Okay. Okay.
if you want to go for it.
Oh, always.
So tell you what you normally do is get one wrong, X, 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 and then you're out. You're getting one X. All right.
Now?
No.
Oh.
Tell you what, you've got two X's. One more X, and you're out because I completely expect you to get all of
Oh,
these.
God. Okay. This will be interesting.
Yeah.
You want me to just start off the bat straight away?
I would quite like you to just start off the bat straight away.
Okay. We'll go with number 1, which is Tom Brady.
Number 1, Mr. Tom Brady.
We'll go for 2, who I believe is Drew Brees.
Number 2, Drew Brees.
Number 3, I believe, is Peyton Manning.
Give me a second.
Oh.
I think you might be right, but I would rather be absolutely certain than.
I don't have to listen to these in order.
Nope. You don't
Okay,
have to
thank God for that,
listen
because
in
I'm
order.
going to struggle after those 3.
Number 3, Peyton Manning.
Right, okay, now we're getting interesting here. I'm going to go with... Well, Dan Marino's got to be on the list.
Dan Marino is on the list.
I think he must be 9 or 8.
He is 8.
Yeah.
Dan
I
Marino.
think he had something like 56.
Won a Super Bowl.
No, he... We're going to have to get a shirt of that. We're going to have to get a...
Dan Marino won a Super
Dan
Bowl.
Marino won a Super Bowl. No one remembers it.
Inside joke from episode 1 or 2.
It was episode 1.
Yeah, if you want to go and check that out, it was probably the most embarrassing thing that I've got wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we are. Right, next
Made it
up.
Right, okay. Oh, God, this is getting a bit more... Ben Roethlisberger.
Big Ben is in there, and I know he is.
I think he might be 9th below Dan Marino, or he's just above him.
Big Ben, number 5.
God damn.
I thought you were just going to storm through these, B-Dog.
No, because it gets interesting because you start thinking about yourself. Like, obviously, you know, Dan Marino's 80s and 90s, but this didn't become a passing league until the 2000s, so you struggle.
This is something that kind of stuck out to me because I was like, oh my God, a lot of these are actually pretty recent.
Yeah.
And
because it was all run heavy.
I was surprised by that.
Right,
Mark, good evening, mate. Thank you very much for jumping on board. We're playing some Family Fortunes. Obviously, you can see most career passing yards all time. B-Dog's currently halfway through.
I think 4 we got Aaron Rodgers.
We have Aaron Rodgers. I believe he is on there. He is number 9.
Oh, lower than you thought.
59,000 yards. He's got nearly 60. Marino 61,000.
51.
Big Ben 64, Peyton 71, Breeze 80, and the GOAT 89,000 yards.
Let's go.
So you're after number 4, 6, 7, and 10.
Let's go. Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan, good shout. He is on there, number 7.
Yeah. This is it now, and you're trying to think about those classes from the early 2000s, and
Well,
I'm trying to think about people who were picked in the 2000s and retired. How can I forget the man who can field his own team, Philip Rivers?
Philip Rivers, you say? Number 6.
Yeah, man can field his own team.
He can field his own
That's
team.
mental.
Very, very literally. Yep. Went from getting sacked to emptying his sack on a weekly
Multiple
basis.
times,
Yeah.
Every year.
Oh,
Well, yeah, every year.
more than once.
Right, God, now we're trying to think about the last one and the fourth. Fourth must be someone obvious that I am quite clearly missing.
I think when you see all of them, you'll feel like you're clearly missing the guys.
Yeah, I know.
Mark, good shout. I'm not going to tell B-Dog what you've just said, but he is on the list. Good job.
You know what? I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to go Eli.
Oh.
Oh,
X.
was it?
Big X, B-Dog. Any other clues at all? Mark got one of them right.
I mean, I'll be throwing out names. They're like... trying to think now. I'm trying to think of a bit of a journeyman as well. Someone.
One currently plays now, and one
It's not
was
Kirk Cousins, is it?
was a career player of the team that Mark supports.
Oh, Brett, the Gunslinger Favre.
Brett Favre at number 4.
God, I forgot he played for like till he was like 45.
Number 10.
Number 10.
Currently plays.
We must go for. Matt Stafford. Yeah,
Matthew Stafford. Good job, B-Dog. Well done. Would you have guessed that if I didn't say he currently played?
I was thinking about
Eventually,
it. I was
maybe.
thinking about it because he's been
Yeah.
there 16, 17
Yeah,
years
that
now,
is
and all he
fair.
did was throw the ball to Megatron every game. So
That is fair, but yeah, good job. Not bad at all.
you've been disappointed.
If you had all 3 lives, I reckon
Oh well, yeah.
you'd have been
easy.
fine. You'd have been fine. Would you like to play the harder?
We'll play the harder one as well.
No,
Why
I
not?
I don't have graphics, and I'm kind of in between looking at chat and looking at the answers. So if I miss you, I completely apologise. Let's have a look.
Joe Montana.
Oh yeah, Joe Montana. Sorry, Mum. I did not see that message at all. I was kind of flicking between chats and the answers because I wasn't sure remembering them, and I knew the answer.
Yeah.
Right. Second game, B-Dog. I believe I've got this saved as a picture.
Oh,
Ooh. Well, you can say it. Ooh, it's not
we've got to guess what it is.
it's that exciting, is it?
I'm trying to think now. Is it going to be most rushing yards from a running back? Is it going to be
Right.
most tackles?
Other than Tom Brady,
Oh goodness me.
because it's an obvious one.
Okay.
Other than Tom Brady, there's 6 quarterbacks have threw 4,000 plus passing yards on multiple teams in a season.
Multiple teams.
Yep, there's 6 of them. Let's have a look what you've got, B-Dog. What have you got?
Well, I want to say. No, I don't think he would have done that on another team. Well, it has to be 5. 5. It wasn't.
Nope.
Damn.
No, I'm going to give you the 3 X's this time.
Oh, lovely. Okay, this will be nice. I'm trying to think. I don't think Breeze ever threw 4,000 when he was at the Chargers. So I want to take him out there. But 4,000 yards in multiple teams.
I am going to tell you 2 of them were on the last question. And I think that's a pretty decent hint.
So it's going to be Stafford.
Stafford. Yep, Matthew Stafford, obviously the Rams and the Lions.
Yep, and then we're going to go with Peyton Manning, the Broncos and the Colts.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep, because he threw, was it 56 touchdowns in a season, most ever?
No idea.
57 actually it was. His last one was to Julius Thomas.
All right,
for that
Grandpa.
season.
Let's get on with the question. People don't.
It's the multiple teams
See,
that
you've got that
really
memory lane.
throws. I know.
Yeah, exactly. That's it, man.
It's trying to think, like, if you've got a 4,000-yard passer, you don't really get rid of him.
No.
So that's gonna. I don't.
I'll tell you, one of them played. I'll tell you what, this is a big clue, right? Other than draft night, one of them played for one team through his whole career, apart from his last season. That's a massive clue.
It has to. I want to say Philip Rivers, but I didn't throw 4,000 at the Colts.
Yep, he did. Philip
Did
Rivers. Yep, he did. He threw just over 4,000 yards. Yep.
Oh, lucky man.
If I was you, mate, I'd have a little look at the chat because Mark, once again, thank you very much, mate, helping you out a little bit.
Coming in again. I've already said Peyton Manning, Mark.
They're just behind us. Leave them alone.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit tense now. So what have I got?
Right, so you've got
Peyton Manning, Philip Rivers, and Matthew
Matt Stafford. Who went the other way in the Matthew Stafford trade?
It was Jared Goff.
Oh, yeah, Jared Goff. There we go.
Oh, did he throw 4,000 yards for the Lions?
Yeah,
Not for
man.
the Lions, for the Rams.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm guessing so. Yeah, he's on there.
I never knew
Yeah.
that.
Right, 5 and 6. These ones are a little bit trickier. One is kind of early noughties, and the other is kind of later noughties.
Early noughties who played for two different teams. Let's go back in the draft a little bit. Is it Ryan Leaf? No, I'm joking.
Nope.
That man played like 2 games and then got kicked out the league for being awful. Let's go with the early 2000s one. Isn't he was drafted in the early 2000s.
Early 2000s, done it with 3 different teams.
3 teams in the early 2000s.
And I might be wrong, so please forgive me if I am. I do not believe he was drafted.
Oh, Kurt Warner, the bagpacker.
Yep, Kurt Warner. Good job. Was he drafted?
No, he wasn't. He was undrafted.
Yeah, there you go. See,
Started with the Packers. And then,
it's there sometimes. My knowledge is there sometimes, man.
considering the fact he's the greatest undrafted player of all time.
Well, yeah, exactly. Leave me alone. Right, last one.
And earlier than Kurt Warner. Multiple teams. This one is difficult.
Yeah, man.
Let's go with who was big.
This is the one that's done it on 3 different teams.
3 different teams over 4,000 passing yards.
Yeah.
You said this one was the late 2000s.
I think so. I believe so. I mean, I can have a look if you want.
Dante Culpepper.
Nope. Give me a little second.
Can't be McNabb. Oh, Mark's coming in. Yeah, Mark's coming in strong with it.
Mark's coming clutch.
Of course, he has the cards and the Bengals.
Yeah. Carson Palmer. Good job. Mark, you kicked B-Dog's ass there, mate.
I know. Do you want to come on and do this?
You need to come on. He needs to come on one day, man. He needs to come on one day.
I don't have Google, though, like you do.
Well, yeah, this. I genuinely think Mark just got them.
Yeah, I probably did.
But it's a lot harder when there's not a lot of people watching you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Should we go to some studs and duds, B-Dog?
Yeah, why not? We like talking about the greatness and the shiteness.
Yeah, man, right. Let's get on to some studs and duds. We don't have the jingle again because I haven't prepared it.
One job.
Yeah, yeah, alright. Right. Do you want to go first?
No,
AFC or NFC?
I started last week. You go first.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ah, alright, okay. I'm happy to go first then. Studs or duds first, B-Dog?
It's your choice. Dealer's choice there.
Tell you what, I'm going to go studs because
Okay.
the first one is... Well, no, I'm going to make the last one, actually.
Okay,
Right,
okay.
So, third best stud of the week in the AFC. I went Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
How about that guy, man?
I love Joe Flacco.
How about that guy? 1,000,000 years old.
Pocket passing QB. It's what you want.
Came back last year off his couch, and everyone went, "Oh, he's still got it."
Yep.
Came back this year, backup quarterback. Had to go in because Anthony Richardson went down for the Colts.
I can't believe that play call though. He goes out injured, and the next play call is a QB keep run.
Yeah, crazy, absolutely crazy. Mark, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. He said, "Kev, I like the top," which it's classic. Greatest receiver of all time.
Yeah.
Greatest franchise of all time. You can't really go wrong.
Well, yeah, you're not wrong, I suppose. And
I think it's joint, isn't it? Did the Steelers win 6?
the Steelers won 5.
Was it the Cowboys won 6?
Well, we've won 5 as well.
Someone's won 6. I thought it was the Steelers.
It might be the Steelers. I might be wrong for a change.
I mean, I'll take it with greatest franchise of all time. But yeah, Mark, appreciate it, mate. Yeah, Joe Flacco, 16 for 26, 168 yards, which isn't absolutely nuts. But 2 touchdowns and 0 picks.
That's what you want.
Coming in cold as a backup QB. kind of experienced older guy.
Yeah,
And you love to see it, don't you?
he's
with a guy
comfortable
like
in that
that.
pocket. 6'6".
Yeah.
Love a tall QB.
Yeah, he's just a likable guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, unless you like the Steelers. So,
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
But, yeah, Joe Flacco, still number 3. So number 2, purely because I'm just happy for him, I went Travis Kelce.
Yeah, the dad bod got him moving a little bit.
He
this week,
got
didn't
he
it?
got moving a little bit this week.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I went in on him last week for being out of shape and kind of not really looking
And he
interested.
listened and he heard.
Well, this is it, Travis. You're welcome. Now he's took Tony Gonzalez. He overtook Tony
Yeah.
Gonzalez. He's the all-time receiver,
At
all-time
tight
best
end.
receiver. Tight end, of course. For the Chiefs. So yeah, good on him. 7 catches for 89 yards. That was more than weeks 1 through 3 combined.
Yeah, he had a stinker first.
Yeah,
couple of
he had
weeks, didn't
69 yards first 3 weeks, 89 last week.
Well, he didn't have anyone else to throw to, Mahomes, did he? He took out
Well,
the receiver, didn't he?
This is true.
Some tackle.
I mean, I put Worthy back in the team this week of fantasy, so he is still open. Number 1, kind of obvious, Derrick Henry. I know I had him in last week, and I apologise, but how can you not be, dog?
Do you know what? I made the assumption when Dill was here that he wasn't going to get 1,000 yards rushing, right? And for the first 3 weeks, he wasn't. Until he played the Cowboys and got 150.
It's like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, played the Cowboys, got 150 odd yards, and then got almost 200 yards this week, and it's just like, great, thanks for bigging him up, Dallas.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't just lose it, and I think it took that game for them to work out how to use him.
Yeah, just give him the ball.
Well, yeah, this is true.
Don't let Lamar keep it all
This
the
is
time.
true. Well, he ran 199 yards, including an 87-yard touchdown.
Yeah, that was
Did you
ridiculous.
see him running towards the cameraman?
I did. I would also be terrified.
Yeah, man.
The only problem is that when he's running, it looks like he's wearing kids' clothes because everything's too small on him.
He's massive. I bet you that man cannot get clothes that fit. He's
No.
an absolute monster.
Man's shopping in 3XLs just to find something that fits over his shoulders.
It's crazy. He's now got the most yards in the league, and he's tied for the most touchdowns. Yeah,
Just to spite me.
it's everything that I said in pre-season when we were doing favourite running backs. Again, last week was exactly that.
Yeah.
He's exactly why he's my favourite running back currently in the league. Just an absolute monster.
Well, you sure it's not Ramondre Stevenson?
Apparently getting benched.
I know, I saw that.
Apparently getting benched because I was thinking, do I put Gibson in my fantasy team? But we're probably not going to be able to run the ball with him either, so we'll leave it for now.
Yeah, it's
But-
true.
Right. NFC Studs B Dog, who you got?
Right, NFC. I think I'll start from the bottom and work my way up then. So I'm going to go Kenneth Walker for one of them.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
12 carries, 80 yards, 3 TDs, 4 catches for 36 yards. He was the Seahawks offense that game. I mean,
Yeah.
Geno threw, I think it was over 300 yards again, but to have 3 TDs coming back after an oblique injury and some of the moves he makes, you see him get out of the tackle.
Yeah,
roll
man.
over the guy 3
I
times
know.
and carry on running for a
Wow,
first down. That's just ridiculous. You don't see that kind of stuff anymore.
I think we spoke about it a little bit before the Seahawks-Patriots game, didn't
Yeah.
we? Because I'd said if we let the Seahawks run like we let the Bengals run, or try to run, it wasn't going to work. And as it happened, it didn't happen that day. But this is what that guy can do,
Oh,
isn't
yeah, it's crazy. The speed as well of him, you don't see it
Yeah.
coming for how powerful he
it?
is.
Yeah, exactly. Completely agree with you.
For the second, I'm going to go with the 49ers, I think.
Okay.
As harsh as it was.
I mean,
Mason, running back, 123 yards, 1 TD on 24 attempts, 2 catches for 37 yards. You know, the kicker didn't miss at all.
yeah.
And just that defense, 6 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, a TD, and an interception.
Yeah. Anything else? Or
No, I don't want to carry on listing the 49ers, how unbelievable they were against the unstoppable Patriots.
no, it was miserable viewing, mate, if I'm being honest. But this is kind of what I've said about the Niners from week 1. They're as close to a perfectly balanced team as you're going to get.
Yeah,
Um,
100%.
you talk about the firepower on offense. Purdy turned into Brady for some reason.
Yeah, well,
I mean, I was sat there, I was talking to Si, because that's what we do when we watch the Patriots. And I was slagging how overrated he is. I was going, oh, here comes that overrated fucking so-and-so. Right. And he comes out and does that.
Lays the pipe to
He's
you.
coming out of the pocket. He's extending plays. He's launching balls downfield. I mean, he threw a pick to my guy, big number 5, Jabril Peppers. But
Didn't stop him though, did it?
well, no, no, it didn't. I mean, our offensive line. I mean, we'll get onto that after.
Oh, it was Nick Bosa forcing a fumble and then recovering it.
It was a tough watch,
It was,
man.
and then my number one guy. I wonder if you can guess who he is.
Your number one guy. Oh, I don't know, mate. Who you going for?
Jared Goff.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
100% completion rate on passes.
16%.
No, 18 for 18.
18 for 18.
292 yards, 2 TDs, and a receiving TD of 1 catch for 7 yards and a TD, and he burnt that linebacker as well.
I mean, yeah, it's fair enough. I felt a little bit bad for him because Dan Campbell was getting interviewed. Did you see this?
No.
So they were interviewing Dan Campbell after the game, and they said, Jared Goff, perfect, 18 for 18. And he said, oh, shit, was he perfect? And they went, yeah, he didn't miss a pass, like he completed all his passes. And Dan Campbell went, oh, shit, I've just give the game ball to someone else.
Yeah, I saw that.
Didn't get the game ball. But, yeah, like you said, you literally cannot ask any more than that, can you?
No, not at all.
You literally cannot ask any more than that. Yep, fair enough. Cannot disagree with that at all. B-Dog.
Go on then, we'll go with your duds. Who's been the shite bags of the week?
AFC shite bags of the week, or duds as we like to call them.
Politeness.
The third worst, I put the Jags.
Yeah, again, just
Unfortunate, probably could have won the game, but 0-4. I mean, I've got they're the only team in the NFL yet to win a game. Yikes.
Hey, that first round pick's looking good though.
Yeah, well, yeah, man. I mean, I don't think they're going to go much longer without winning.
No,
Probably.
no. Next week, I reckon.
No, it'd be the Pats at Wembley.
Do you reckon?
Probably.
In a game you want to go to and see a victory.
Probably. But yeah, I mean, you've got to have them on there purely for being the only team that can't win, haven't you? Yeah, I think they'll be fine, but it's rough. Number 2, I've got the Patriots O-line. Yeah, all the reasons you just said there, but with the emotional attachment that I had,
Yep.
it was painful. I mean, it was beyond painful. David Andrews, our centre, captain, multiple Super Bowl winning centre, out for the season. Shoulder injury. Yep, came out. Nick Leverett went in, and in pre-season, Nick Leverett couldn't snap the ball. And I'm going, oh no, we're going to not be able to snap the ball in the regular season in the NFL. He got there, don't get us wrong, he got there, but yeah, really leaky without David Andrews in there.
He can just side snap it, can't he?
Well, you would think, but Jesus, it was hard. Yeah, the offensive line, they got Jacoby Brissett murdered. I mean, that guy.
Would you rather have had May in there right then at a second? Would you rather him take those hits?
I don't think he takes as many of them hits as Jacoby does.
No, that's true. But does maybe that scrambling out the pocket, keeping the play alive, put
Yeah.
him in more of a situation to get injured by trying to stay up?
Possibly, but you feel like there's a chance that we can actually make a play.
Yeah.
So, question from Mark. So, Mark's one of the juniors for the Centurions.
All right.
So, I coach a junior team of the team that B-Dog's the quarterback for. So, I coach kids. Mark, thank you very much. Good question. What's the difference between all the leagues? It's really odd to me. B-Dog, really quickly, what's the difference?
Oh, you're coming to me, yeah, right. So, essentially, I think it was in the 60s, they essentially had it started to grow a bit more because the Cowboys came into the 60s and they had one league, and then they decided, we've got too many teams here for one league. So why don't we split this down the middle and create a big, instead of it being like the Premier League where if you're at the top you win, why don't we create something where we have 2 sides and the best of those 2 teams fight in the middle for the Super Bowl, as they're going to call it.
Yeah, the Super Bowl era, they call it.
Yep.
Further back than that, B-Dog, there was 2 separate leagues.
Yeah.
It was the
NFL.
It was the NFL and the AFL, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The American Football League and the National Football League.
Yep.
Like you said, came together rather than make one big league that had different conferences. So we've got the AFC and the NFC.
Yep.
16 teams in each. Yep.
It wasn't always 16 though, was it? I mean, it's only been a couple of decades since we had
the 90s. We had the Titans now that it is. The Jags joined.
Titans, the Texans, the Ravens.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So ever expanding. But yeah, so we have the AFC and then there's 4 divisions: AFC, NFC, 4 divisions: North, East, South, West.
Yeah.
Winner of each of the divisions goes to the playoffs, and then the next best teams.
It's sort of like a Champions League draw. Then you win, you win, you go through, you go through.
Exactly what it is. But yeah, great question, Mark. Appreciate the want to learn. Yeah,
we're here. We're all about that education.
Yeah. I hope that answered your question, mate. Dud's number 1 for the AFC.
If this isn't who I think it's going to be.
No, it's the AFC East.
Oh.
I've got the AFC East as Dud's number 1. I mean, the Dolphins lost 31-12 to the Titans. Yep. The Jets lost 10-9 to the Broncos. The Bills lost 35-10 to the Ravens. Yep. And the Pats lost 30-13 to the Niners.
So how many points altogether is that for the AFC East?
So that is 106 to 21-31-44. 106-44 the division lost this weekend. Can you? You obviously thought that I was going to pick someone else, but can you disagree with that?
No, not at all.
Yeah, who did you think I was?
I thought you were going to go Breece Hall.
Oh yeah,
he had 10 carries for 4 yards.
Yeah, it's grim. It is a bit grim.
It's not a yard a carry,
but
it's not even half a yard a carry.
B-Dog, I keep saying this to you, mate. The Jets are gonna Jets.
No,
you can't be surprised when the Jets.
No, but you got to believe. At least they didn't butt fumble it. That's all you can ask for.
No, that Braden Allen's gonna be a better running back out of the two of them. I think.
If I was the Cowboys right now, I'd be looking at that guy and saying, "Hey, he's on a rookie contract here. Why don't we just try and give us a 3rd round pick for him? Because he's for 20 years old." Scary.
He looks all the bit the running back that Breece Hall does.
No, I know he does.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you at all. Mum, have either of you two won any football awards?
Yeah, I won best hair.
Oh, I won best hair, but that was only bullshit because I should have won offensive player of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah, I won best hair because I dyed it pink.
I won best hair just because they wanted to keep me happy. Most touchdowns, most yards, didn't win offensive player of the year. All right, yeah. I'm not salty at all, though, B-Dog. Basically, so nothing of merit. You must have.
I've won stuff in the past. I won like offensive player of the year when I played contact. I won rookie of the year when I played contact. But I think that's about it, really.
Yeah,
that's really about it.
Other than a runner-up at playoffs.
Yeah. I mean, we came 8th in the country in the league.
Yeah.
Out of like 60 odd teams.
What did we become when I was playing?
I think it was 10th.
Yeah.
So we've moved up 2 divisions. So we've just got to wait another 4 years. Bad. 4 years and we'll be number 1.
Not too bad.
With the way it's going. No, not at all.
Not too bad. I've won being an absolute ledge for starting and coaching a juniors team.
That's true. You've given us a future.
Yeah, first ever kids team in Carlisle. I'm taking that. But yeah, good question. Thank you very much. Duds, B-Dog, NFC.
My duds, right. I'm going to go Devin Singletary. 14 rushes, 24 yards, 1.7 yards a carry, no TDs.
There was one. He made the first down, but he ran backwards about 15 yards before he actually started running forwards. Did you see this?
Yep. It's just. I think it's got to the point now where everyone thinks the Barry Sanders. Everyone thinks they can run backwards.
I can make this.
Yeah, everyone can juke the entire team and get a first down when all they need to do is lower their head and get 2 yards and make it manageable. But
yeah, man.
It gets to that point, though. But it's entertaining to watch.
I like Devin Singletary as well. Well, he's getting there now, isn't he? He's getting there.
I think he may be on 27, 28.
Yeah, for running back, so that's starting to slow down, isn't it?
Well, you're not wrong, unless you're AD.
Well...
all day.
Yeah.
That's Adrian Peterson for the casual fans.
Tippy.
Brandon has won my heart. Thank you, Matt. I love you too, man.
Well, what the hell, man? All right. If you're gonna be like that, fair enough. Stud number 2, B-Dog.
Stud? You mean Dud?
Oh yeah, Dud. Sorry, you said Devin Singletary, and I just assumed you meant Stud. Dud number 2, B-Dog.
I've gone Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
For an interesting one, because obviously he didn't have a bad game. 21 completions on 35 attempts, 238 yards, but a pick, no TDs. Since he's started, he's 4 for 4 on touchdowns and interceptions at the Falcons. And with a team full of athletes like that, that's all.
Especially when they've brought in an experienced guy for it to not be like that.
Yeah,
that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, they brought in this guy to fix all his problems because he has all the weapons. Similar situation to Caleb, but someone who's experienced in the league, and just nothing. Nothing's come from it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Kyle Pitts had 2 targets and didn't catch anything. You know, Drake London went 6 for 12. Is it? You sort of wonder, is it the Falcons? Are they cursed?
Because this is what we were talking about in pre-season, wasn't it? Because Michael Penix sat there waiting, but you've just paid this experienced quarterback a lot of money. Where does it balance out that
maybe you give this guy a shot
you
for a
give
game?
this guy a
I think
shot?
it's going to be because I think because they've won games. That's the problem.
Well,
they've won games,
this is it,
so they're going to keep in Kirk. But I saw a few videos of Penix helmet on, ready to go, watching at the sideline, studying Kirk. So he's showing that he's going to be ready to play in this league.
I'm really excited for him because I liked him in college.
Yeah, I did.
I liked him in college.
I love a lefty.
See, I don't, but I like that guy. I really like
love
that guy.
watching a lefty throw.
I'm
Everything
really
looks
excited
wrong.
for him. I'm really excited.
It's like a sheep in a field full of cows. You know, you're just like.
See, it's really interesting, isn't it? It's supposed to be different catching the ball, though. Like, I remember
the
when
rotation's
Tyreek Hill
different.
went to the Dolphins, and he said, I have to get used to catching the ball thrown off a lefty, because
the
it spins
different
the opposite
way.
way. Which you never really think about, do you? Like,
No,
you wouldn't really
I
think of
suppose
that, would you?
No.
But yeah, apparently that's the way it is. Right, Dud number 1.
Every single Bears receiver.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
Like, at what point? Point do you start to feel sorry? I mean, Keenan Allen, 3 catches for 19 yards. Romeo Dunze, 1 catch for 10 yards. And DJ Moore, 3 catches for 22 yards and a touchdown, which was a good throw. It was a good throw to a good touchdown, but why is your running back leading in receiving yards?
When you're putting that much financial backing into your wide receiving room,
You've got to start to wonder, is it Caleb? Is it the plays? You know, because they're obviously catching balls. There's just not much coming from it.
Is it the scheme that's too short? Are they trying to look after Caleb a little bit too much?
Maybe that's the problem.
Then it's not giving him enough to work with.
I mean, it's also Caleb. He's overthrowing a lot of balls.
See, I've seen this argument on Instagram, and I didn't get involved in this one because I wasn't that. I mean, I did have a different one earlier, which is fucking stupid. I'll tell you about that one in a minute.
Oh god.
Right, so I've seen this argument between 2 other fans, and one guy said Caleb Williams as being a bust, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't, it was Facebook. It was the NFL UK Facebook page. And there was a post about Caleb Williams being a bust, blah, blah. And the guy came back and said, well, he's just threw for 300 odd yards in his rookie year. And does that automatically mean that you're a good quarterback, or can that be padded?
No, of course that can be padded. Look at Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, well, yeah.
4 for 4, but no one's mentioning that. But I think Caleb's now, I think he might be, 3 touchdowns, 4 interceptions.
Yeah.
But no one's mentioning.
Because my argument a little bit was Justin Fields this year.
Yeah.
The Steelers now 3-1.
Yeah, I think.
And he's not through for 1,000 yards, and he's not through for a load of touchdowns, but his team's winning.
Yep.
So the Steelers' record's better than theirs.
Yep.
But Caleb Williams automatically an unreal quarterback because he's through for this many yards.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, the argument I had, right?
Oh, God.
So I had an argument with multiple guys on Instagram today. So someone put a mock draft up of next year's draft.
Okay.
They had the Patriots first. They had them taking a cornerback. And I said, it was NFL on CBS, the Instagram page. And I said, congratulations, you guys are the only guys that think the Patriots aren't taking a tackle.
Yeah.
And not everyone, because 1,000 people liked my comment, but about 6 or 7 people all commented, why would they take a tackle when that guy's there? I mean, I've not started looking at college recruits yet. That's
you worry. That's my stuff.
That's like a Christmas thing for me.
I'm already there. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, no, you take him if he's there.
I think, honestly, in this draft class, if you have the first overall pick and you don't need a specialised position right now, like your wide receivers or your cornerbacks, trade back.
Exactly. This is what I said.
Take your capital. If you've got the first overall pick...
We're taking a tackle.
Yeah.
This is what is happening. We are taking a tackle. No doubt about it. I said, you are the only guys that think we're not taking a tackle, and everyone went, why would you take a tackle first overall?
Why wouldn't you pick Travis Hunter?
Well, I'm not... That's the guy they're on about.
Yeah.
That's the guy they're on about. I was like, I'm not saying we're taking a tackle first overall. One, when is the draft determined and doesn't change from October the 1st or the 3rd or whatever it is? It's not. The chances are we're not going to have the first overall pick.
No, I think it'll be similar to last year. You'll have a top 5 pick.
Yeah. And like you said, we trade back. We're not in desperate need of a cornerback. Yes, it'd be awesome if we're in a position where we're like, we don't need anything else. We could take this stud cornerback. Great. But we don't need that.
No.
We need offensive line badly. You know? And
otherwise, you're not going to have Drake May. What you're going to have is Andrew Luck, which in a few years' time he's going to have to retire because he's constantly battered from having no protection.
Exactly. And that was my argument. Nobody said that we were going to take a tackle first overall, but all these idiots,
potential fans,
idiots, absolute idiots. One guy said, I didn't say we were going to take a tackle first overall, and he said, that's what you said, word for word, bro. I was like, listen, bro, where did I say word for word that we will take a tackle with the first overall pick? He went really quiet. didn't respond, funnily enough. But yeah, it's just stupid, man. Absolutely stupid. I never said that, but if there's a betting market out there and you want to take my advice, you can run to the bank with it. The Patriots are taking a tackle in the draft next year. You can run with that. Do they do betting markets like that? Because that is what's happening.
I think they probably
Will
will do.
Campbell a tackle? That's who they're going to take.
They're going to take Will. Yeah, I think.
Is that the name of him?
Yeah, Will Campbell is a tackle in the college football and the NCAA. But I think, like you said, if you have the first overall pick, yes, having Travis Hunter would be nice because he's arguably the best player in the league at the moment. But he just gets a lot of hype, I think, because he plays both cornerback and receiver. I mean, yeah, he's phenomenal. Yeah. I'm not going to doubt that for a second, but he's not going to play cornerback and receiver in the NFL.
That is literally word for word, B-Dog, what one other guy said.
Yeah.
One other guy jumped to my defence and said, you're all saying this because he plays two ways.
Yep.
He's not going to do that in the NFL.
No, not at all.
Exactly.
Yeah, have you not seen the running back at the moment for Boise State?
I have not.
So
again, I watched...
Ash Terry, oh God, what's his last name now? I can't remember off the top of my head. But in 4 games...
Yes,
he already has double-digit touchdowns and over 1,000 yards rushing in 4 games.
I'm sure it was like 14 touchdowns.
Yeah,
mental, wasn't it?
And
I have seen that.
Not only that, he's breaking 4 or 5 tackles before every touchdown, and he's outpacing people.
Maybe that's your guy in the draft next year.
Maybe that's. I mean, he's a bit undersized, but if he's going to bounce off tackles like Barry Sanders did and break tackles, he's not trucking through people. They're just sliding off him.
It's them guys with a low centre of gravity, isn't it? It's tough to ring down.
But yeah, he's mental at the moment at Boise. He might even. He's not far off holding the touchdown record.
I mean, when you started talking, I have seen that. I have seen that guy that you're on about. College football. I'll watch Boston College play.
Boston College,
Alabama sometimes if they're on. But other than that, I'm not that bothered. Once Christmas comes and goes, January comes in, I'm in. Right, start watching tape, watching all the guys, watching the recruits. And that's kind of like the first half of my year is doing that. But let's get into some...
Yeah, sorry, we strolled away from the NFL to
week
the NCAA.
5. I mean, what time are we even on? I don't even know where we're at for time. Jesus Christ, B-Dog, this is going to be a long one. Cheers for sticking with us, guys. If you've got any comments on anything that we've said, please, by all means, leave a little...
His name was Gentry. That's his name.
Okay, take your word for it.
It comes and goes.
Old
age.
Keep chucking your comments in. Questions, if we can answer them, we'll try and answer them.
That's right. I'll try my best. Kev will stand there and look at me.
Predictions, well, all your cracks from the 80s and that, mate. That's the problem. Jesus Christ.
The golden era of football when you could tackle someone and it not be a flag.
Oh, it was class when no one ever threw the ball, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. That's what I love about football, just running it all the time. Right. Week number 5, B-Dog. I feel like the weeks are flying by us.
They are. It's mental.
Sad, innit? Before we know it, we'll be looking forward to 6 months of footballless summer, and it's crap.
But no, it's not. It's the first time today, I think. Well, I think it's
54 days, I think.
Yeah, till November 27th. Football is on every single night.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You just have to subscribe to 63 Siemens services and $200 a month, and you'll be laughing. You'll watch a game every day.
Yep.
But right.
Watch the highlights on YouTube for free.
Well, that is true. Yeah, that is it. The game in about 5 hours' time.
Tampa, Atlanta.
Yep, stupid o'clock in the morning for us. Tampa Bay, Atlanta Falcons. Which way you got this one, B-Dog?
I've got Tampa.
Yeah, I
Shake
do
and
as
bake,
well.
still on a roll, you know.
Did you see him go undercover? We missed him from Sexy Quarterback Club last week
Oh,
as
we
well.
did, didn't we? Baker's in the sexy quarterback
Of
club.
course he is, man. I
He's
mean,
like that Chad at high school that never left town.
is every quarterback in like American movies?
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't he?
Yeah,
Is that guy? Is
Yeah.
the like you said? Is the Chad
he's the Chad.
in every single? Is that jock? But yeah, I love that guy. Yeah, I completely agree with you, B-Dog. Had a little bit of an off week in week 3.
Yeah,
Bounced back last
bounced
week,
back
didn't
straight
they?
away, and I think Bucky Irving, he's going to help relieve some of that pressure on him a little
Yeah,
bit. You know,
man.
it's going to keep that Atlanta defense guessing.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Atlanta, not short of kind of weapons themselves, but as you said before, not really utilising them.
Nope.
I think that firepower that's out there isn't kind of coming out because of the quarterback
They've
there.
got water on the gunpowder. It's as simple as that.
Well,
They're
yeah,
not getting a spark.
yeah, completely agree with you, man. Completely agree with you. On to Sunday's games. The New York Jets against the Minnesota Vikings. What a story they are.
I know. Well, we need to,
Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
we need to mention something first and foremost that we forgot to do, which was Davante Adams.
Oh, you're right. It's in the title as well.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
So yeah,
I mean, if you've come for Davante Adams crack, he is your Davante Adams crack.
good thing I remembered, innit?
It is, because that is kind of a really shit clickbait, but it
Yep.
would have been one.
Yep. If you want Davante Adams, please watch for the next 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Draw them in and keep them here.
Yeah, Davante Adams, obviously, and I'm going to take this one, B-Dog, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
go crazy.
About 2 months ago, I said, come the deadline, he might not be at the Raiders. He's probably going to go and play with Aaron Rodgers at the Jets. Now, fast forward to now, shock horror,
He's requested a trade,
requested a trade, doesn't want to play
and
there.
they want to trade him.
They do. I mean, is it, what's the name of the quarterback again, Ali?
Well, Aidan O'Connell.
No, sorry, the
Gardner
head
Minshew.
coach,
Oh,
the Pierce. Is it Pierce?
yeah, that sounds about right. The defensive coach.
Yeah, anyways, he came out and said the other week that people are kind of making business decisions and not really putting it all out there for the team. Now it's easy to assume now that
Who was he talking
yeah,
about?
exactly. But yeah,
I mean, you can't blame him, can you? Because like you said, if you watch Receiver, the series, he said he's never been hit that much in his career.
yeah.
And he's getting to the age now where he's got to start looking after himself.
I mean, it's not a secret that this is one of the best receivers in the league,
Yeah.
and has been for the last
3-4 years.
coming a decade. Surely, how long has he been in the league now?
Well, he's 31, won't he? So let's say he came in 23, 8 years.
Yeah, I mean, surely once you have such a successful career, obviously with A-Rod at Green Bay, and then you kind of take that step back, you're going to get frustrated anyways. And then, like you said, the hits, and he's getting led into pressure, he's getting led into getting hit. Yeah. We seen it coming. We're going to take the flowers on that one. But yeah, I put a little video out on TikTok the other day.
I saw it.
Green Bay.
Guys, going back to Green Bay with
the Jets, which it's likely it's going to be the Jets.
I don't think it will be.
Do you know? So I said 3 other options. I'll tell you what they are. Well, I'll tell you what they are because he's in the video, and then I'll leave it open to you. Right. So I said the Jets, which I've said for a long time. The Commanders, which I think is possible because they were in for Brandon Ayuk, and they've got the benefit of starting the season really, really well.
Yep.
Why would you not want to go there?
100%.
Right. The Patriots. Not that you would want to go there,
It's
but
true.
we are gagging for a receiver, and we've got the money to pay for one. We chucked all the money in the world at Calvin Ridley and Brandon Ayuk. They just didn't want to come. Right. The Patriots, and I hate to say it, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Right. Obviously, Hollywood Brown out. Rashee Rice out. You're going to want to talk about something else in a minute. I know you are. Rashee Rice out. They're in need of a wide receiver.
Yeah. Badly.
Why does he not go there? He's good. He's going to play with an elite quarterback. He's going to be challenging for titles every year. Why does he not do that? But I'll leave it open to you, B-Dog.
I honestly think out of all the teams, I think he's more likely to go to the Saints or the Commanders. I think those are his top 2 teams. I think he goes back with Derek Carr, who he knows. Obviously, the Saints defense balled out the first 2 games of the year, and the offense balled out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At the moment, they've got Chris Olave, Raheem Shaheed. You know, they've got A.T. Perry. But I think if he goes to that Saints, he gets a QB he knows.
Yeah.
He gets a defense he can trust.
I mean, you make a good point because he came out and said, I want to go and work with a quarterback that I already know.
Yeah.
And that leaves 2 teams, the Jets and the Saints.
Yep. But I think, like you said with the Commanders, like flying start, they are in desperate need of another receiver because they just got rid of Jameson Crowder
Yeah.
to the Eagles. So TJ McLaurin, scary Terry.
No, not. It was Jahan Dotson.
Jahan Dotson, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, Jahan Dotson it was.
You know, then they've got Scary Terry on one side and Davante Adams on the other with a QB who can run it or pass it.
It's not bad, is it?
It's scary.
It's not bad,
it's
is it?
scary for the East. Like, I'm terrified.
Yeah,
But I think those are my 2 tops at the moment. At the Saints, I think if you go to the Jets, they've already got too many wide receivers.
I bet.
I think
Can you pass Davante Adams up?
I just, you know, I mean, why would he want to go to the Jets, right, when A-Rod's on his last year?
I mean, it's a good point. I mean, Mark's came up with a really good point. Firstly, Mum says B-Dog's a sexy QB. Have you seen his dance moves on the pitch? It's like watching Strictly. I've had the pleasure for multiple years of playing with B-Dog.
Yeah.
You were my first ever quarterback.
I was, yeah.
He was my first ever quarterback. I know all about his moves. And I don't know if there's too much information for your mum, but I put my finger up his bum once.
He did.
We were very drunk and I shouldn't have done it, but yeah. I've seen his moves.
There was video evidence. It's been destroyed as such.
Great point by Mark. Right, all the pressure's on. All the pressure at the Jets is on Robert Saleh at the moment because obviously he's a shit coach. But if they sign Adams, does all the pressure move to Aaron Rodgers?
No, again, because I think you can't just blame the quarterback because everyone's going to look at A-Rod and everyone knows A-Rod as, you know, the perfect passing QB in the league. He's always had the talent for it. I think still, if you don't get the right players and you don't get the right protection.
I mean, yeah, you can say that, B-Dog, but we came into the season saying that Jets offensive line and defensive line are as good a pair of lines in the league.
People still getting through.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess if we knew, everyone would go and put money on it, wouldn't they?
Of course they would. Of course.
So we don't know.
That's why it's up in the air.
Your favourite quarterback in the world, Tom, for the juniors.
Yeah.
He should come to the Lions.
No, they've
It's not gonna happen, mate. It's not gonna happen.
They need.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. 1, you don't need him, and 2,
Save that money.
I can't imagine him doing that.
Yeah,
to
save
be
that
honest.
money. Save that money. You know, you're gonna have Aiden Hutchinson to pay soon, arguably the best defensive player in the league now, even overtaking Joey Bosa.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa.
Yes, yeah. Joey's Chargers.
Joey's the Chargers.
Yeah, I always get mixed up with the two. But yeah, Tom, it'd be great for you for a season, mate. But I honestly don't believe he would make your team better. No. If anything, it's just a load of salary cap that I don't probably think he's going to afford.
No.
And
you've already got a top 5 receiver in a
you're going to have him for a year or two. It's just not worth the hit on the cap.
No,
but...
he wants a Super Bowl quick, but he also wants paid and to enjoy playing. I think now, Adams.
Yeah. But appreciate the comment, mate. Keep them coming. Right, back to fixtures, B-Dog. The Jets that we started all this with.
Yep, Minnesota Vikings are going to beat the Jets.
I mean, the Vikings, what a story.
Yeah.
I mean, who saw that?
No one.
Who saw that coming? I mean, Sam Darnold.
Hey, it just goes to show there's no such thing as bad quarterbacks, there's just bad coaches.
Just bad situations, yeah. I mean, he's playing, and I've seen this all over the place, he's playing at a MVP caliber
already,
level.
Yeah.
I've seen a comment, and I disagree with it. I was interested to see what your thoughts were. I think it was one of the other podcasts here in the UK, they mentioned, are the Minnesota Vikings lucky that JJ McCarthy went down? Have they struck lucky?
I mean, it's one of those, and we'll never know. I don't really think they've struck lucky. I mean, yes, they were talking about starting him straight off the bat, and he looked good in the preseason. But you know what I mean? Maybe maybe JJ McCarthy throws an extra touchdown a game. Maybe JJ McCarthy rushes for more yards in a game. Maybe he
Yeah.
passes. You just don't know.
Because the thing is, maybe JJ McCarthy is Bo Nix for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah. You never
You
know.
don't know, do
No.
you? But yeah, it's a really interesting situation there at Minnesota because if they do what they're doing now, playoffs, maybe win the first game, get knocked out, maybe second or third,
Yeah.
a really, really successful season for them. What then happens next year? Because that's interesting, isn't it?
That's your next play there, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like, do you keep JJ and trade Darnold while the
Well,
stock's
he's
high?
got more value. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's an interesting one.
Do you sit McCarthy for another year and actually let him train behind Darnold instead of just watching him?
I mean, this is all the argument, isn't it? The argument. I mean, as a Patriots fan, seemingly all off season has been the argument. Oh, it's better to sit the quarterback the first year. No, it's not. It's better to play him. And this is the only argument I have heard continually all summer, and it's back. It's back here again.
Yeah.
It's back here again. Do you just throw him in, or do you sit him? Is it better to let him have extra time? Again, I don't.
I think
don't-
Brady put it best.
Oh yes.
I think he put it best when he said, when he came out of college, he had to learn how to play an NFL offense and read an
Yeah.
NFL defense, whereas kids now are being thrown into it, expecting instead of progressing and learning behind someone and taking a year or two to.
Well, what he said as well, B Dog, was that college teams used to run NFL programs, and you were taught the program.
Yeah.
Now they run teams, and you're taught the team's playbook.
Yep.
So all these, I mean, there's the odd team that play a pro style offense in
Yeah,
college.
it's not like
Not
Alabama, LSU, stuff like that, or the Big Five, Big Ten
Not
schools.
many of them, though, is
No.
there? Not many of them, and that's the difference. If you've never ran an NFL
Pro style offense.
pro style offense,
And you get thrown into it. It's like jumping out of a lake. Sorry, it's like jumping out of a lake into the ocean.
well, yeah, man, yeah, good analogy. It is. It is like that. And
It used to be the big fish, and all of a sudden,
I think this is what we see with the Bears.
Yeah.
Because they've had to shrink that playbook that much that, your receivers are only getting this many yards, because they've shrunk the playbook.
Yep.
Basically, so you can remember more players and so that they don't have to make it too complicated. And I think that is exactly what it is. I think that is exactly what it is. But I honestly think the Jets. I do. I think
We'll
the
find out
Jets.
soon enough, I
But
think.
we will.
Maybe before next week.
You what? Sorry.
Maybe before next week.
Maybe. Speaking of the Bears, Carolina Panthers against the Chicago Bears.
I'm gonna
Now-
go with the Panthers here. I think.
Right. Okay.
I think Dalton has got what he needs. I mean, yeah, the Panthers defense is lacking the main pass rusher in Derek Brown for going out injured for the season now. But I think Deontay Johnson looks good.
Yeah.
Chuba Hubbard has appeared out of nowhere again to be unbelievable.
Yeah, man.
And I think someone half competent throwing the ball. No offense to Bryce Young, I just feel like again he was in the situation where he was thrown in, and it was sink or swim for him, and unfortunately he sunk a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I have to agree with you, B Dog. I don't think it's going to be as simple as that because there's every chance that, and this is it. Because how long's it gone that you go? Well, Chicago's got the receivers. Chicago's got the receivers, and this is what we keep saying, but they're not showing up. But the potential's there for them to just show up. And yeah, this is it. I mean, I've went Chicago, but only just.
Yeah,
But
this is the game for it, though, isn't it? This is the game for them to show up.
well, this is the game for them to show up, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Now, if you don't mind, I am gonna piss my pants. So we'll have a very short break, and we'll be back with you in 20 seconds.
Okay.
If that's all right with you guys. Thank you very much. Welcome back, B-Dog. I am half a stone lighter. Thank you very much. I appreciate your patience.
Yeah, it was like listening to not a rainforest, a waterfall.
I mean, it's part of being live, innit?
Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
You know,
Nature calls and all that.
back when we sat and recorded them, we could do whatever we like. But, part of being live, these things happen. And, like you said, when nature calls. 3 people have just left, though, so I do apologise about that, B-Dog.
God.
Their loss, not mine. I mean, it is our loss, isn't it?
It is 100%.
Yeah. Damn.
Next time, hold it like a professional.
Please stay. Please stay. Yeah, so I've put Chicago, you've put Carolina.
Yeah.
Right, next up, the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens, innit?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah,
Derrick
it's a
Henry's on a
Ravens.
roll now. He's ridiculous, honestly. That's it. I hope he rushes for 3,000 yards now, just to spite me.
I do as well, because he's absolutely carrying my fantasy team.
He does.
He's absolutely carrying me. I mean, I want to talk about this really quickly as well. With our fantasy league, you won last week, no, the week before, and Ed, who you played, scored 141 points and lost because you got more. And I said, "Oh my God, Ed, losing with 141 points is crazy." I played Ed last week. I scored 141 points and lost.
Yep.
How crazy is that?
Karma. Justice.
Oh, it's crazy. I cannot believe that. But yeah, I mean, here we are. Ed, well done, mate. Yeah, the Ravens, like you said, Cincinnati. Joe Shiesty's really playing now as well.
Yeah,
like
he
is
is.
playing really well, but they just can't stop anyone.
Nope.
They
Nope.
can't stop anyone. And I said it last week, but if you can't stop the Patriots, you're in trouble, and it's just proven to be the case.
Indeed.
Jamar Chase has started playing. He's put his dummy back in and he's playing again. Joe Burrow, like I said, kind of looks a bit over his injuries.
Yeah.
And he's playing really well. But yeah, that defense, man, and I think you combine that defense with Baltimore's offense, it just doesn't make for good.
Not for the Bengals anyway.
No, it's not good. I mean, fingers crossed it's good for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think the Ravens win by probably over 14, maybe by 17. They win. I think they absolutely dick them. If I'm being honest, right, big one, but kind of interesting.
Go on.
The Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots.
I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think they'll win just based on the fact that I think Huntley is going to need another week at QB.
Is this Snoop?
Yeah.
Where I mean, how have you earned that nickname?
Smoking up a harvest, I guess.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
You must
But
be loving it in Miami, yeah? Going from Baltimore to Miami.
I'll change my name to Snoop.
Yeah.
Cool.
He does whatever he wants.
Yeah, it's interesting though, because if you'd have looked at week 1 and said, before week 1, we'll say, Miami, New England, you'd have went Miami by 20.
Yeah.
But this is the NFL, and we always say injuries happen and things change.
Yep.
And all of a sudden, this is the first time we're going into a game as favourites.
Yeah.
And it's projected to be the only time we're going into the game as favourites. But yeah, I completely agree with you. If we can stop them absolutely battering Jacoby Brissett, I think we'll be decent.
Jalen Phillips is out for the minute for the season as well.
God bless him as well. I mean, I
Two
don't like
back-to-back seasons with injuries for
yeah,
seasons.
I don't like
I
to.
feel sorry for the guy because he's a good player.
Yeah, he is. He's underrated.
I know.
I mean, I don't like to root for the Dolphins or any of the other AFC East teams, but that guy, you feel really bad for him because the first injury was on Dolphins mid-season Hard Knocks last year, wasn't it? And he was a lovely guy, yeah. He came across really well, and he was upset, and it was all about, yep, I've just got to work to get back to where I was, and yeah, it sucks for him, man. I mean, you don't like to see people getting injured, but it's better for us. Obviously,
Yes. Oh, this is going to look
struggling with pressure,
Yeah.
and he's kind of one of them linebackers that does create
Oh,
pressure.
yeah, easily, yeah.
It's kind of better for us, but yeah, it sucks for him. I have us just winning as well, but I think it's going to be like 14-10,
Yeah, it's going to be a
low
back
scorer.
and forth game, I think.
This might be the in the mud game this week.
Yeah.
What do you call them? The shit games?
What do I call the shit games? I call them the no watches.
Oh, you came up with the term like week one or something. I was like, oh, I like that. But yeah, I can't remember what you called it. I'll have to go back and look. But yeah, New England. Can't believe that. We both went for the Pats.
I know.
Crazy.
Only time this season.
Yeah, I know. Do me a favour, really quickly. If you got to this point, thank you very much for getting to this point. We can see you're still there. Do us a favour, click the little like button for us. Head over to our Instagram at NerdyFLPod. Head over to TikTok at NerdyFLPod as well. And, kind of share it with your mates and stuff.
Yeah, just like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, traders.
Yeah, traders. But yeah, big like on there, please, because I can see that there isn't any. It's making me really sad. And keep commenting. We like it when you comment. We like interacting with you guys, and we really appreciate you being there. We want to get you guys involved.
Can't believe you said Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Showing ages there, aren't we?
Well, yeah. Oh, do you know what I seen in Smith's the other day?
What?
Beyblades. Remember Beyblades?
They were the best.
I said to Louise, I was like, oh my God, they've got Beyblades in. And she was like, right. I was like, the Beyblades, like in 2024, man, I genuinely almost bought them.
I would have done.
I genuinely, they're like the arena and that you
Yeah.
get. It's crazy. But
Bring back Beyblades.
yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh, Tamagotchis.
we're going off topic, Pete. Okay. We haven't even talked about sexy quarterbacks this week either.
No, I know. I feel like
We're losing it.
we'll get there.
We're losing for everything we stand for, man. Right, the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. I nearly said Redskins then. Talk about living in the past.
Well, they might be coming. They might change the name back soon. Eh?
Do you think?
I think it gives them a purpose, doesn't it? It gives them an identity. I think Commanders is a bit of a shite name.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it is shite. It's better than the Washington football team, but it is shite.
That's true.
Yeah, especially when it's not offensive to honour somebody.
No.
They were honouring that. I mean, I'm not going to try and remember the name. I'm not going to disrespect anybody like that. But it was a chief of that area of the United States, and the team was honouring him.
Yep.
Yeah, bad. But yeah, the Browns and the Commanders. Who are you going for, B-Dog?
I'm going for the Commanders, obviously. I mean, Jaden Daniels is on a roll that you cannot stop at the moment.
It's crazy. It's
Ridiculous.
absolutely crazy. What 90% passing or something?
93.1 it was last week.
I mean,
23 for 21.
I believe that is literally unheard of for a rookie quarterback.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
For 21 for 23, should I say? It didn't throw two. He didn't have two more completions than he did throw passes.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's absolutely crazy. I'm sure I've seen a stat. Have you just said this? They have more scoring drives.
Oh, you said this last week.
They have more scoring drives than he has had incomplete passes.
Yeah. Goes to show, eh?
That's crazy, isn't it?
Maybe he should have gone number one overall.
I mean, we keep saying it, B-Dog. We keep saying it. My favourite podcast second to Joe Rogan. I mean, what's Joe Rogan got that we haven't?
Mushrooms.
It doesn't, doesn't have sexy quarterbacks, though.
He doesn't have sexy quarterbacks now.
Doesn't have sexy quarterbacks. Right.
He doesn't have hair.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm going to go Commanders as well, B-Dog, for literally all the reasons you've just said. The Indianapolis Colts against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I don't think the Jaguars is this week for them to win. I think Joe Flacco, if he steps in again, he's gonna have another like he did at the Browns when he has 300 passing yards, 4 touchdowns.
The year's going to be 2045, and Joe Flacco's just led the Baltimore Ravens again back to the Super Bowl.
Derrick Henry in the backfield on the 1 yard line, can't really move, so they just throw him over. They just use him like a big swing.
Just wheel him out on a wheelbarrow and just plod him there. But I'd say this is where I disagree with you, B-Dog. As much as I think everything you've just said about Joe Flacco, we've seen it last year, we've seen it last week, that he's still got it. I think this is the week for Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I do. I believe this is the week. T-Law, a lot better last week. Well, just the team, a lot better last week.
Yeah.
Defensively, you could ask questions, but I think it was 24 that conceded, was it?
I think that sounds about right. It's not like 24, 26.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. I can't find the sheet with it on. But yeah, I think last week they turned a little bit of a corner on offense, and I think this week they do it. But you quickly forget week 1 against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They were this close. If they win that game, I mean, obviously they won't have the record they have now, but there's a good chance they're 2-2 or 3-1 at this point.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I think this is the week for them. I really do think that. The Buffalo Bills against the Houston Texans.
I think it showed last week when the Bills got beat. When the Bills got beat, that they can be beat. So I think the Texans are gonna, Stephon Diggs return to Buffalo. I think the Texans take this one.
I mean, the Bills last week. Yikes. Yikes. This one's really tough to call. I'm going to go Houston as well, purely based off
the more of a rounded team at the moment.
Yeah, the more kind of ready to go. For Buffalo to win, it depends on a lot of things happening, doesn't it?
Does.
I think we can say that. What? I've just noticed this, and that's going to really annoy me. I can't believe we've got that far without having our little cartoon guys there. Sorry to you audio listeners, you don't have a clue what I'm talking about, but yeah, no, I think for Buffalo to win, Josh Allen has to be perfect.
Yeah.
The wide receivers have to be perfect. Yes, there's every chance Josh Allen could be perfect, but the wide receivers have to play above expectation.
Yeah.
The running backs have to play above expectation. Defense has to play above expectation. I think for them to win, a lot more has to go perfect. Then the Texans could probably be 7 out of 10 and win this game.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where we're at. I agree with you, B-Dog, to be completely honest with you. Mark, any for the Jags' first win to not come against the...
You're not wrong there.
Yeah.
He's begging for it.
Oh, God. The problem what I have is if they win this week and...
Keep the momentum.
Yeah.
And beat you.
They could be going to Wembley on a roll.
Yep.
Right. So if
home stadium.
They lose this week, get dicked next week, we'll be laughing. It's a good point, Mark. I'm trying to kind of ignore that possibility. Maybe they win this week and lose next week, and then they just back down in the dumps again.
Oh, yeah, you don't know.
Here's to hoping. Who
knows? You might see sexy Trevor Lawrence in the streets.
Ooh. I might try and get some sexy quarterback club t-shirts printed and chuck him one.
Oh, I'd love that.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It would. We'll have to buy one of those t-shirt guns that they have.
Cannon, t-shirt cannon.
Get it onto the field when he's on the 1 yard line.
He'll be like, what the fuck? Right, the Las Vegas Raiders without Davante Adams because he's injured. Do you see that? He's picked up an injury. It's funny that, isn't it?
It does, yeah.
Mark, Colts, Bears, past 3 winnable games for the Jags.
Ooh.
I mean, he's right. He is right. There's every chance that
100%.
The problem that I have is an 0-4 team likely to win them 3 games. I think if coming into the season, Jags go 2-1 in them games.
Hey, who knows? Like you said, if they turn a corner and beat the Colts, beat the Bears, it's happened before. It's happened before with teams going 0-3, 0-4, and coming back into the playoffs.
Yeah, yes, it's a really good point. Right, Vegas without Adams.
No, I'm going Denver.
Yeah, 4 picks.
That defense looks phenomenal.
It does.
For no big names in it.
It really does. I mean, it's kind of, and I'm not negating the Denver Broncos defense and saying that, oh, look at us. But the Patriots defense is historically really good.
Yeah.
And you don't say any of our guys are the best in the league at their position.
Yeah.
It's just a good scheme.
Yeah.
And this is exactly what we're seeing, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they've got Sertain.
PS2.
But, yeah, I think it's, like you said, the scheme there just looks like a really good
Sean
defense.
Payton knows what he's doing.
Well, this is it. Yeah, exactly. I just feel myself really rooting for Bo Nix.
Yep, same.
I really do, because, I mean, we've said it before, liked him out of college, but the first few weeks he had was rough, and everyone got at him, and I feel like he's turned the corner, and I'm just really pleased for him, and I hope he just goes and balls out.
Yeah.
Comment B-Dog, I think this one's for you.
Yep. I'm not going to any of the games. Kev is going to one of the games. He's going to the Pats Jags game, which I think is in about 2 or 3 weeks' time.
I am going on the 19th of October to London. I am going to get really drunk on the Saturday night, get up nice and early on the Sunday, go and watch the Pats play, the Jags, get really drunk on Sunday night, and then come home on Monday. And
what a treat.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm buzzing for it. First NFL game. Obviously, every year now we get the opportunity to go and watch a game at London. I always said I will not go and watch a game if it's not the Patriots. And then this year,
the
Patriots. And do I wish that we were in a better position? Yes. Do I wish that Drake May is definitely going to play? Yes. But you cannot miss. I mean, we were saying this last week. If the Cowboys kept to town, you would pay any price to go, and you go regardless. So, yeah, the question, are any of you going to the London games? Yep, I'm going to see my Patriots play. B-Dog.
I'm waiting for the Cowboys to come to town.
Yeah, I mean, that's completely fair, isn't it? I think it is. I'd hate to go to 6 or 7 years of games, and then when your team comes, it not be as special because
you've already been a few times.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to it because one, it's my first NFL game, and two, it's my team.
Yeah,
and it's 20 years in the making. Can't wait. Absolutely cannot wait. Your Arizona Cardinals against the San Francisco 49ers. By the way, the Cardinals are still shit.
I mean, I know they got beat 42-14 against the Commanders, but yeah, I think we both know which way we're going to go here. We're going to go San Francisco. Cause after...
I actually thought you were going to go Cardinals. I genuinely thought you were going to go Cards.
No, we're going to go the 49ers, I think, this week. I think we're going to go the 49ers. But we're going to turn it around and we're going for the Cards. The Cards, no one's going to be able to bring down Kyler Murray. Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be unstoppable. And James Conner's going to run right through Nick Bosa and Fred Warner. We're going with the Cards.
The thing is, with the 49ers, yes, I mean, they dicked us last week, don't get me wrong. But
that's like, a college team playing a Pee Wee team.
Pretty much, yeah. But this season, they've not looked, we're just in automatic mode.
Yeah,
we'll just go, turn up, beat everyone, leave.
Yeah.
They've not been that.
No.
There's every chance that if the Cards can get to the fourth quarter and it's within 7,
there's a chance.
Why not?
Yeah. 100%.
Why not?
I'm saying Cards. I'm going Cardinals.
Oh, yeah. Don't get us wrong. I was playing devil's advocate. I'm going Niners. But yeah, if you can get them to the fourth quarter and you're in the game, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Yeah. Right, Mark's Green Bay Packers and the LA Rams.
I think the Green Bay looks really good. Still, I think Jordan Love's back.
Oh,
I think.
Sorry, can I just? Because obviously we were talking about Jordan Love last week. He was ass. He was ass, man. Keep Willison.
Yeah, you want to keep Willison?
Yep. He was absolutely ass, and I'm waiting for Mark Braithwaite to pop up on the little chat, but I'm sorry. Because were they the first window last week?
I think so.
I remember catching some of that. I don't know how I caught some of their game. I thought, oh, interesting, Love's back. And I was like, oh, interesting, Love's back.
There's a ladybird on your roof.
Oh yeah, we get loads of them around here. We actually do get loads of them. I don't really know why. Class content though.
It was, yeah. I saw something crawling. I thought that's a bit of a thick spider.
CC thick. But yeah, Jordan Love was ass, man. And this is the kind of goes back to the point that I raised last week. If he goes to the Niners, does that make their team any better? I don't think so.
No.
I do not think that if Jordan Love went to the 49ers, it made their team better. I think he's all right.
I think he's come off an injury a bit too quick.
He's all right. Like, he's all right.
But you said that about Purdy. We've always said, is he a system QB? Is he all right?
I still do believe that, but he was shit hot last week. I'm going to give him it. He was absolutely class. Don't get us wrong. The pick that he did throw was my point exactly. Oh, Jesus Christ. The pick that he did throw was my point exactly, but yeah, I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, Green Bay against the Rams.
Green Bay.
I do think Green Bay probably.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest, but yeah,
Green Bay.
Green Bay all around. Let's go. Oh, just while we're on it, did you see the pick Stafford threw last week?
Yeah.
Oh, it was rough. It was rough. It was kind of misread the route and underthrown and like under pressure. It was rough. Oh no, because he threw two, didn't he? He threw two and got strip sacked.
Yeah, it was bad, wasn't it? It was against was it the Lions that they played last week?
It was against the Bears.
Oh,
it was Montez Sweat, the strip sack.
Yeah.
It was Montez Sweat. That's what it was. Yeah, Jesus Christ. A rough viewing for Mr. Stafford. The New York G-Men, the Giants, and the Seattle Seahawks. This is open and shut.
I think, Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely Seahawks. Right.
Bring back Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, man.
We need Tommy DeVito.
Is he? What? Well, was he any worse than what they're doing now?
No.
Nah.
And he was more fun to watch.
Yeah, it was, man.
He actually didn't fall over at the goal line. He ran in for touchdowns.
He didn't look like... Every time you see Daniel Jones, he looks like a really helpless child. He's like... And it's like he just does... He's one of them guys that if you fucked up or whatever, he'd be like, oh, it's all right.
That's what you wanted, it?
No, it is not. No, it is not. Right. Moving on to the latest game on Sunday night, 1 o'clock in the morning for us on Monday.
Big game.
Your Cowboys against
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go. Right, who you got?
I'm worried it's going to be Pittsburgh, I'll be honest with you.
Really?
I think Fields has been running a bit of mockery, and I think with the way our offensive line played last week, we struggled a lot, and I think Watt could have a field day. But at the same time, if that doesn't happen, and Terrence Steele manages to keep Watt under closed doors, and we actually manage to hit short passes instead of trying to go long every play, I think we have a great chance of winning that game.
I think you'll be absolutely fine, mate. I think this is the bounce back game.
Be good for us to win this game, to be fair, because Pittsburgh are not a bad team.
Pittsburgh, thank you. Yeah, no, they're not. Don't get us wrong, they're not. But like we said before, the offense isn't really firing.
Yeah, no.
They're getting through games.
Yeah, it's not anything special though, is it?
And I think this is the game for you. If I'm being completely honest, I think you'll be absolutely fine. I think 2-score win.
Yeah.
I think you'll be absolutely fine, mate. So
yeah, well, that's it. Do you reckon...
for what it's worth, which isn't much, I think you'll be fine.
Do you reckon this is the week where maybe they start looking at Dalvin Cook as an option at running back?
I don't know. Why not? I
Is
mean, Rico Dowell's been
best back so far.
I like him, yeah.
But obviously, Zeke isn't doing much.
He's not.
They're not really throwing in Deuce Fall. And is this the time where you sort of bring in someone a bit new when you throw in Dalvin Cook and just say, why not go and run the game?
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? I don't see why not. Any news of it? Have heard anything?
No, nothing as of yet. I think it's on the
so
hush.
They've got until tomorrow, haven't they, to elevate him? I think is that how it works?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think that's how it works. But yeah, I think Dallas by 2 scores. I think you'll be fine. I do.
We'll see.
Right. The New Orleans Saints. Have we sacked the Saints off now?
No. We're Saints all the way.
No, we're Saints all the way.
Saints all the way.
The Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs.
I think this is going to be the Saints now. I think Mahomes is going to struggle a little bit. If he proves me wrong and plays phenomenal with no wide receivers and carries on that way, I saw something the other day where some guy was saying if Mahomes gets to the playoffs and wins another Super Bowl for the first three-peat in history with no receivers, he's the fastest official GOAT of the NFL.
I mean, it's hard to dispute, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah, but no, I think he's not looked 100% all season. He's throwing way more picks than he normally does.
Yeah.
He's not throwing the ball as much as he is. I think he had like one deep throw and it was a touchdown to Worthy in the game.
Yeah.
Like
they just. I feel like with certain teams, so
Checo's out,
the
so he's
Chiefs
struggling.
Been one of them. We kind of repeat the same thing every week. Just not firing, They're just not firing. I have to agree with you, B-Dog, to be honest.
I'm going to go Saints here.
I think there's a chance that they sneak through.
I think if the Saints win this, I think there's a very good chance Adams goes to the Saints. Gesundheit.
Oh. Bless me. No, I think I I'd stay away, man. I've been bandy for 2 days.
Yeah, so I'm so glad I'm sat 3 inches away from you.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be tight. I think the Chiefs probably just sneak it.
No, Saints all the way.
Come on, you Saints.
Saints all the way.
Our New Orleans Saints.
Unsexy quarterback club, Derek Carr.
Guyliner quarterback club, let's go. Remember that? He used to wear Guyliner.
No, it's just his eyes.
No, it's not.
People used to think it is, but it was just his eyes. He said it multiple times.
So why is his eyes not like that at the Saints? But they're just...
Maybe it's a light. Maybe it's a light.
All of a sudden, he doesn't play for the black uniformed Raiders. He doesn't play for them anymore. He plays for the Saints, playing gold. He has to play black sometimes, so that's wrong.
Nah, you leave Sid from Toy Story alone.
But all of a sudden, his eyes don't go black anymore because he doesn't play black every week.
Maybe it's the lights.
No,
the Saints playing black.
Yeah, so I said that sometimes. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, fine, whatever. But nah,
maybe
not
he just lost his stick that one game you watched.
I mean, this is not a quarterback. Sorry, Derek Carr. Mark, awful start, but looked more himself in the fourth. Oh, this is Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Awful start, looked more himself in the fourth quarter when the game was just about gone. Too reliant on Love throwing and ignored the run game. I mean, yeah. The problem is, who have they got in the backfield now? The Green?
Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I mean, I was going to say you let Jones go last year, but Josh Jacobs should be getting handed the ball off, shouldn't he?
He should be doing better with the carries he's got, and he's not. And then Ethan Wilson's picking up some stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be more productive with, because I kind of forgot that he'd went there and thought you've let your running back go. Maybe that's a little bit harsh, but yeah,
Josh Jacobs.
You've got Josh Jacobs back there. You should be dealing some damage at least. Worth noting the teams with no games this week on the bye week: the Detroit Lions
and the Chargers,
the Tennessee Titans, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Los Angeles Chargers. Bye weeks are shit, aren't they?
They are, but they're needed. You know, everyone needs a rest.
They are. Don't get us wrong, they are needed. But when your team's on a bye, it's fucking well. I mean, it's been good for us for the last few years. It's like, yes,
a rest, no losing.
I can't be depressed this Sunday. Let's go. But you kind of get through your week, and we look forward to, the weekend. Yeah. We look forward to Sundays. And when your team's not playing, it's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just go play Madden instead for a bit.
Yeah. Speaking of Madden, I'm tempted to customise team.
All right.
Nerdy Football Lads podcast team on Madden.
Ooh.
Start a little bit of a series on here. What do you think?
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aye. Obviously, put you at quarterback. I'll probably go like
5'6"
linebacker or something, so I can use her on defense. But we'll take followers' names, put them in the game, ask them where they want to play.
That'd be good. That.
Would anyone want to see a little Madden series? I think be interested in doing that.
It would be.
But yeah, let us know what you think. Would you want to be on our team? We could have Mark at tight end,
running back.
Oh yeah, aye.
Mike Allscott,
like Derrick Henry, man. No, we could do that.
The bus, but a bus. What's better than a bus? A freight train. No, we've already had the Nigerian Nightmare. He was the freight train.
No, I think that.
Fullback, yes.
Fullback, yeah.
That's it, Mark.
Yeah, well there you go. We'll have Mark. You have you at quarterback. Have Mark at fullback. I'll go linebacker. We'll get Matt involved. We'll get your mum involved. Anyone that wants a position on the team, please, by all means, get on the chat. Where do you want to play? We'll stick you in the game. We'll start playing some games on Madden.
Yeah.
I think that'd be sick. We'll make the little logo, make some unis. Because you've seen my Chihuahuas one.
Have I?
I made a Chihuahuas team on Madden, and because I've got a Chihuahua, it's called Boston. Naturally.
Yeah, not related in any way to the Patriots.
He's
also got a hamster that he calls Newark.
It's lucky though, because when we got him, I wanted to call him Mac, and Louise wouldn't let me. So I really got away with one. Matt tight end, yeah, we could do that, mate. Yeah, I'll get working on that, and I'll start recording some stuff.
Oh, my mother wants to be the water boy.
No, I'll put her in at like
D-line, defensive end.
I can't do that.
What, my mother at defensive end getting sacks all day? Oh wait, sorry, no, Mum, sorry about that.
Oh God, I can't. Right, anything else from you, B-Dog?
No, nothing. We've covered everything. We remembered eventually 45 minutes in to talk about Davante Adams, so that's always a win.
I can't believe how long we've been here. An hour and a half.
Hour and a half, yeah.
Not a bad little
No,
shift, is it?
no.
Anything from any of you guys, please? Comments, questions, whatever you like. But one thing I forgot to do last week, B-Dog, is I've already done it once, but again, if you got to this point, please subscribe if you haven't.
Yep.
Like the video or the stream or whatever it is on here. Go over to Instagram at NerdyFLPod. Follow us on there because, to be honest, most of our stuff goes on Instagram. TikTok, I like to chuck the odd thing on TikTok.
Oh yeah. Get dances going.
Yeah, I get some dances going. No, any breaking news that comes out of the league, I try and cover that as much as I can. Make little clips of the videos that we do and put them on there. But yeah, lots to get involved in, and you'll be kind of up to date with everything that we're doing.
Yeah.
But what's Mark saying? Adela's Bobby Boucher, middle linebacker. I'm not saying anything. I can't go on that. But yeah, other than that, that's it for me.
Yeah, that's it from me.
Thank you very much, everyone that's watching. We really appreciate all the comments.
Yeah.
And until next week.
Yeah.